She said, if it'll help you, I'll do it. Let me tell you a little war story. On 9/11, the FBI arrested an Egyptian exchange student who was in a hotel down by 9/11. They found in his hotel an ICOM air-to-ground radio. This is a well-known case. And they accused him of guiding the airplanes in. He said, that's not my radio. I don't know what you're talking about. A special agent named Michael Templeton, ran the investigation. He's supposed to do a polygraph on this Egyptian exchange student. And when the Egyptian exchange student comes to the polygraph room, what he sees instead is a video screen. And on the video screen is his mother and his sister in Egypt. The FBI got the Egyptian security service to put him in a room. And Mike Templeton, an FBI agent, said they will rape your mother and sister to death right now in front of you if you don't confess. And the Egyptian student went, that's my radio. My radio, it's mine. And Mike Templeton, a sworn FBI agent, got my confession. And he was going to go run and they were going to convict this guy and put him in jail. It just so happened that the next day, an American Airlines pilot showed up. See, he had been in the room before the Egyptian student. And he said, hey, 9/11 was crazy and all that stuff, but I was in your hotel and I left my ICOM radio. We airline pilots bring them with us. We like to listen. It's sort of our hobby to listen to air traffic while we're thinking it's our thing. And I was just wondering, did anybody find my radio? And the FBI is like, you mean this one that we just got him to confess that is his? That's how the FBI works, first of all. It's the most corrupt regime in the world. But this guy, Mike Templeton, the scum of the earth, was the man who they put in charge of, doing the polygraph on my wife. But he didn't do a polygraph. When she sat down in the room, he immediately put her interview form down and said, you falsified a federal document. You've committed a felony. We're going to put you in jail. She said, what do you mean falsified? I said, you lied. You said you didn't know any active Russian intelligence officers, but your friend is married to an embassy official that we know is a KGB officer. She said, you may know that. I don't know that. How would I know that? Because you're friends with this person. No, you falsified. You're going to jail unless you confess. Confess to what? That your husband is a Russian spy. That your husband works for Russia and you've been the one coordinating with the Russian government to manage your husband. She said, I'm a housewife. I'm a mother of twin daughters. I'm an American citizen. I'm a member of my community. What are you talking about? And he started screaming at her. And she finally said, look, if you're going to arrest me, arrest me. If not, I'm out of here. We're done. He started screaming at her as she left the building, Mike Templeton, till he was purple in the face. And he said, we will haunt you. Again, not haunt, a different word. We will haunt you for the rest of your life. You are on a list before the United States Congress, and we will keep you on that list. Every year, we report you to Congress as a threat to America. You will never have a stable life, and we will haunt your husband, me, forever. He said, you know what we did, and you know what we can do again. And we will keep doing this to your husband. We will haunt your children. We will haunt your relatives. Her parents lived with us that time. We will make their lives hell. We will haunt your brother who was visiting, all that. This is the FBI. These are the guys who took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. 2002. Boom. And they went after my daughter in 2016. She joined the Peace Corps. They screwed with her security clearance. Again, they forget who they're dealing with. And I was able to make certain phone calls, and we found the lost file, so my daughter was able to keep her job. But they keep their word. What happened to me in the summer of, in August of 2024? I didn't commit a crime, not even close. But they said, we're going to haunt Ritter. So they sent 40 FBI agents into my house, accused me of being a Russian agent again, even though they had no evidence whatsoever, seized my electronics, took my passport. This is what the FBI does. And they didn't find anything. And so now I'm back to traveling to Russia. And apparently somebody in the FBI doesn't like that. They know I haven't committed a crime. And so they trigger the choke point. They make phone calls to citizens, as they do all the time. They trigger the algorithm of high risk, and you get debanked. This is what the FBI, they've been doing it to me every day of my life since 1991. Me and my family. We're sort of tired of it. We're really exhausted. I mean, this You know, they tried to buy me. You know, you said it'd be easier just to do it. Savvy, Paul Wolfowitz sat down with me in the fall of 1998 and offered me a $6 million bribe if I would just play the game. And I said no. Another huge mistake, because that was my chance to become part of the team, to cleanse everything. Come on in, Scott. We want you in. $6 million. I said, no, I'm not going to lie. I liked $6 million. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I had no money at that time because they made me unemployable. And so they thought, oh, we have him vulnerable. He can't get a job. We'll offer him $6 million. He'll play the game. I didn't play the game. And that's when they said, well, then we're going to destroy you even more. This is the fact. I mean, you do try to do the right thing. The irony is what I did with the cash was because I'm playing the game right. Because I don't let people buy my airplane tickets to Russia. You know, all these people out there call me a Putin's puppet. Oh, you're a Russian agent, you're a Russian stooge, you're doing the Russian bidding. I pay my own way, doing the job that I want to do. When I go to Russia, I go because I want to go. I interview who I want to interview. And that just pisses the FBI off. Because if I did the other thing, they got leverage on me. They can control me. I'm clean. They can't control me. They can't buy me. So they're going to destroy me. And you know, Sabby,
they try to bankrupt you. That's one of the things they try to do, is they try 100%. To bankrupt people.
And eventually they're going to succeed. I mean, you know, I'm not going to stop, but for God's sakes, you know, how much do you have to take? How much can a person take? You know, and it's not just me. If it was just me, I'm one of these stupid people that just keeps going. But I got a wife, and it hurt me. I mean, it hurt me when she said, I haven't known a day's peace since I married you. That's really not the legacy a husband wants to have with his wife. You want to bring her joy. You want to bring her happiness and all this. And for her to say, no, your work we've been at war with the U.S. government since I married you. Well, hell, you know, I mean, come on. That weighs heavy on you. And then you have to wonder what the impact has been on my daughters, you know, because if my wife feels that, they had to live with the fact that their father went to jail for 3 years. And they had to live with the smears that their father had. Now, they know the smears aren't true, and they rally around me, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy. It's been hard on them. But for 34 years, the government's been trying to destroy me. And so far, they failed. I mean, this one hurt, because I have to tell you that morning I was panicked, and I don't panic very easily.
Yeah, no.